play with my name, you come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in.
The first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll begin by running here with Samuel. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another carry for the wide receiver, Samuel. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's out. He put it on the carpet, and this is picked up by the Saints. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So back-to-back plays, each getting nothing. 3rd and 8.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now a play fake. Lance.
And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
Off of play action, here's Lance. It returns it right back to Samuel.
A big play there for the Niners. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards.
To throw, it's Lance.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Being chased out left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
The Saints had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And some room to work. Touchdown, New Orleans. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's back and made him right there. Well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get it down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing now is Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And Lance again going to keep it, pitching it out to Samuel. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints 13. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And this one is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now this time he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The tackle by Leonard Williams. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
2nd and 5. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. It's always been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from the middle. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here's a give to Samuel. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
We're looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. 54 yards on the punt there, 15 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance, the quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue and send the people on blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. Fielded at the 33. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Play action. Now it's Lance. Forced out to his left. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here we go.
Lance now on first down. Out left and complete to Thornton.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Lance.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line.
16 yards. First down, 49ers.
Again, it's Lance.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback there for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now Lance.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Now San Francisco will call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Here's Lance.
Flush to his right.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Now with timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Now with 1st and 10 at the 11. They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
The Saints take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Quick throw to Olave.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
So now facing the deficit coming out of the locker room with ignition, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Okay, ready?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground here on first down. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Yellow, go. Right, move. Check, man.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you could toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game. So a couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Lance got his man. It's Thornton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork. Was not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Terron Johnson able to pick it. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
At the Niners' 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
play fake here on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Saints have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes or they're reading coverages early. So now they're in season pros early in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. To try again after the sack. Lance eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Ulrich scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48. Of 8, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
But holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A handoff for Samuel.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
To throw, it's Lance.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this, what's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Myers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, Kamara.
And this will wind up as Saints 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Kamara on the read option. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. He'll look to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And after right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up cocking the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, Lance. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try to get the first down and 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lance looking to throw it. And that's incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time here. Lance. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go through with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
A Lance again here on 2nd and 10. Well, Lance throws the interception, his third. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. He'll drop to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Extra point right down there. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. In this game, it was well in hand early, now really down. Charles, you have so many games to get so much quality in the NFL, not close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for New Orleans, they moved back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the